Hey guys, it's Tiff. I know it's been a while since I uploaded, and I am sorry about that. There was a bit of a family situation, which has resolved itself. Everything's fine now, and that is pretty much all I'm going to say on the matter. The important part is that I'm back! I figured I might as well come in on something fun, so I'm doing a tag today. But I am aware that tags themselves not that entertaining to some people. So in a desperate attempt to make it more entertaining, I found turtle tattoos. So I'm going to be sticking those on my face. Today we'll be doing a tag called the throwback tag, which I found on a Tumblr, link below. I did cut out some of the questions because I'm planning on doing one tattoo per question, and frankly I don't have that much face. But with that being said, let's get started. I do have scissors this time. I am already more prepared than my hair dyeing video, so point for me. Question 1. What year were you born? I was born in 1997. We are going to put this right here. It's good news. Right over the highlight. It's right over it. Because, you know, I didn't take the time to do that for a reason. I mean, only half of it stayed, but part of it stayed, so we're calling it good. Also, there's highlighter all over this piece of paper now. Question number 2. What TV shows did you grow up watching? I grew up watching things like Buffy and Xena and Futurama and stuff like that. I also watched Magical Do-Re-Mi. I mean, again, it looks pretty mangled, but it's there. It is there. Let's see if like wiping away the makeup does anything, because that might be why they're not sticking very good, because I think science and stuff. Question 3? 1, 2, yeah. Question 3. What did you want to be when you grew up, and do you still want to be that? I remember wanting to be an author, and yes. I also cycled through a bunch of other stuff while I was growing up, mainly teacher and nanny, which, I mean, not particularly in my interest anymore. That one came out whole. That is an entire turtle on my forehead. What's the question? What were my favorite toys to play with? I was definitely a doll girl. I had a lot of dolls and stuffed animals. I still have one doll that I've had since I was like 5. Her name is Sophie. But other than dolls, I was definitely a reader. Like, I read a lot when I was young. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the most embarrassing thing that I remember doing? I did not think this place went very well. I've never really had any sort of shame. I'm sure I did stupid, embarrassing things, but I either didn't recognize it as embarrassing or just didn't care. But I'm sure there was plenty of times where I started like randomly singing or asked people weird questions and completely embarrassed my parents, who really it's their fault anyway. They're the ones who made me this way. She says, putting temporary turtle tattoos on her face at 1 o'clock in the morning for the internet, which personally I think is quality entertainment. He lost a leg. And definitely worth subscribing for, so you should do that. Moving on. Okay, so this one is read something that you wrote in kindergarten. The issue with that is that I don't have anything from kindergarten. But I do remember when I was like in 4th or 5th grade, we had to write a story where the main character was an inanimate object. So I wrote a story about a peanut who fell into a bowl of peanut butter and then promptly freaked out because he was standing in the crushed bodies of his friends and family. I did not think this was odd or dark. Upon reflection, it is. Again, lost a leg. Then again, the work of 4-year-old Tiffany was, I'm sure, very lighthearted and about flowers or something. Sunshine and rainbows. Remember this one? Go here. 3 songs that I loved as a child. When I was growing up, we listened to a lot of country and Evanescence. I don't know why that combination, but we did. Probably Going Under by Evanescence, Baby Girl by Sugarland, and before I tell you my favorite song, it should be noted that my parents didn't really censor music at all, and I'm happy about it, but, you know, baby Tiffany did not understand the meaning behind this song. But my all-time favorite song for my entire life has been Whiskey for My Men, Beer for My Horses by Toby Keith. Singing was also the only time I was allowed to swear. So I sang a lot. I can't believe that worked very well. One funny thing that I dressed up as for Halloween when I was younger. I don't actively remember this, but apparently I dressed up as a pumpkin one year and then continued to wear that costume nonstop. And I saw pictures, and I was adorable. Are pumpkins fruits? Was I a fruit? 2 more questions, guys. We're almost done, and I am almost out of space. What are some things that I kept from when I was a child? Other than the doll that I mentioned before, Sophie, and 1 or 2 books, I own nothing from before I was 18. I had to pack everything I owned into 2 suitcases, and sentimentality didn't really make the cut. So no, I don't own anything from before I was 18 except for my doll. And the last question is, what are some weird things you used to do as a child? I'm assuming it's similar to the weird things that I do now. I have a tendency to fall into a rabbit hole of thoughts and then fixate on something really weird. Just a few days ago, my sister called me a psychopath because I was trying to perfect a German accent for like 3 hours. Still can't do it. And I have absolutely no idea what set that off. And then we were watching Little Mermaid and I started talking about Medusa. So, you know, rabbit holes and weird thoughts. But I also apparently used to dip my chips in Kool-Aid, and I would not eat cheese if it broke. Aww. That tattoo was sad. I'm gonna try a different one. We need a redemption tattoo. There we go. While I'm doing this, I might as well do the outro. So that was the throwback tag, complete with turtle tattoos on my face. As I said earlier, I think this is plenty reason for you to subscribe to me. Who wouldn't want to see more of this amazing artwork in the form of video? You can subscribe by clicking here. You should also ring that bell to get notifications for when my next video comes out, which will be soon, I promise. If you would like to see my last video, you can do that by clicking here. And if you would like to see some other tag or challenge videos that I have done, you can do that by clicking here. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. And I have to go wash a bunch of turtle tattoos off of my face. Love you guys. Bye-bye.